Well, welcome everybody. We had a slight delay. The the stream didn't like me. So if you can hear me, please let me know in the chat box. I can't tell if I got audio working or not. The computer's been giving me fits. I don't know what happened. Whether I'm at home now. I'm not out at Brodax. Okay, great. Anyway, went to Brodax and I arrived with a few toys. We got a antique Sig Magnum, and I'm going to build this for N30. I ended up with two Big Jim 60s, or one Big Jim and one other kind of 60. I'm not sure, but this one here for sure is Big Jim, and I got the paperwork on it. Big Jim. It looks like it's been well worked on. I mean, taking the weight off of it as much as possible. The paperwork reads, hey, thank you, Garrett, Steve. I didn't fly. It was just way too windy, and I'm not going to wreck my airplane. Hope you get this back in time. Head is cut into a Hemi and adjusted to 125 psi. I didn't measure the Venturi, Use a 13/6 rev up if your plane is near 80 ounces. Now, I don't agree with this stuff. If you're under 75 ounces, use a 14.5 cut to a 13 rev up. Set the CG about 7 3/4 from the flap hinge line. Heavy ships won't take the 15%. Slow down on the shown on the plans. With the Uniflow tank set up, the needle for 2.4 before launching. Set the needle to 2.4 before launching. Good luck. P.S. Venturi should be a 312. Big Jim. So I got an iconic letter, and then this other motor, can't hardly read this. Info for AI Reed Super Tiger 60 bearings, a replacement. Tiger rear bearing is a 16002. Front bearing is a 6722 for the bearings. But I already know what the bearings, where to get the bearings from. I got these motors, and I'll probably put one of these or one of my other Super Tigers in it. Or I got another setup I could do, a PA 65. So now I got a 65 and a 61. This one had a real unique muffler. I've never seen this type muffler before. That's kind of neat. These motors here are unobtainium. Unreal. Had a pretty good time at Brodax. Like I say, I ended up with a few spare toys. Now I'm going to give you the clincher. I went to the factory, and I'm always on the prowl for wood, as you guys know. Well, I looked at every piece of wood they had in there, and they didn't have but one piece of wood that was worth buying. You're not going to believe what I paid for it. But I had to have it. I had to buy it no matter what. Oh, I also got a pipe. This is a ether pipe for that engine. So we got a pipe or a muffler for one. So let me see. Oh, piece of wood. This is 3/4 by 3 by 36. It's 80 grams. That's 3.67 pound wood. I could not let it go. But the price of this was $23. $23 for one piece of wood. Definitely going to have to start composite airplanes. Anyway, I got this kit real reasonable. You had it marked for 150, but I got it considerably less. Not that I'm cheap, it's just that I don't have any money. So let's see what we got here, because I didn't really look at it out at the field. We got the wing cores. And they're straight, relatively. Should be able to put this together in a week. Got the stabilizer. It was packed by Vicky M. Whoever that is. But we need to look at this wood to see if it's worth using. We won't be using these. This is the plywood doubler. I think I'll use the late model doubler trick. Carbon fiber balsa doubler. Got lead outs. Sure like to get this wood out of here. Well, this is rock wood, boy. That's a pretty heavy bundle. Ain't no shit. That is pine. So I'm going to have to recut these. So we'll forego that. I don't even know what the flaps are on this. I think they're probably built up. Been a long time since I built the Magnum. They're built up. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna do solid elevators, solid flaps, much lighter. So we might as well get into building the stab and elevator. They even gave you hinges for this thing. Hinges, control horns, which I won't use. Landing gear I'll use. What do we got here? Carbon fiber push rod. Ooh, this is the light one too. Well, I think I got lighter. These blocks are rockwood. I guess those are wingtips. That's ridiculous. Need to build this at under 60 ounces for it to fly good. Yeah, we got motor mounts. But I think I'll use my crutch that I've already got made up. Where'd it go? Right there. Yeah, I'll use a crutch that's already made up. Because this is pretty heavy. What do we got here? These must be trailing. Man, this stuff is rockwood. We even got the decal. Of course, I will scan that and paint that on. I'm going to paint it just like the box. Now this is a nice piece of wood. We got one good piece out of there. Doesn't look like it would be, but yep, soft. Yep, soft. So we got a couple of pieces, but this stuff here, wow. You can't even dent it with your fingernail. But that's okay. Let's see what we got for fuselage side. Well, let's do the stab and elevator first. Of course, I need to look and see if the sheeting's any good in this. This reminds me of those, this wood, this wood here, wow. Wow, wow, wow. These are the bulkheads. My crap wood is lighter than this. So, well, that's what we'll be using is crap wood. I don't know what those are, stringers. Man. No wonder why I got sold it. If you built it out of this kit, it'd be 70 ounces. Got good grain in it. We'll see how it bends. I mean, that'd be great sheeting, but too heavy. We'll have to weigh every piece and nothing over 5 pounds in it. That feels like a decent piece. I don't see fuselage sides. There are no fuselage sides to this thing. So what happened to that? What's up with that deal? Yep, I got no fuselage sides. Was supposed to be complete. Mark, you got me. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. We got them. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Oh, well. I suppose I can do it myself. Damn. I didn't realize that was going to happen to me. That's why I got it so cheap. What is this? That's a top block, but that's... Oh, well, let's put it back in the box. The wood back in the box, and we'll have to cut our own pieces. Damn. Good thing I'm a good sport. We don't even have the spars for it. What are these? Yep, here we go. Here we go. Okay, these are the spars, hard balsa spars for the wing. Okay, so I think they'd be here. What's this? Here they are, right here. Okay, great. Okay, we got them. So it is a complete kit. Let's check this out. These are heavy. I got to figure out how to lighten this puppy up. Fuse right side. Well, let's weigh this piece of wood up, and then we'll cut some parts for the stab. I don't want to keep this out to get a weight on it. See if I can use it, because if I can't, I will be marathon building this weekend. It should take a week to frame, if that. And probably a couple of weeks to finish. So let's get the scale, which is right there. And we'll see what pound wood that is. It's 3/32. 3/32 by, I don't have my tape measure. You guys enjoy the Brodak videos I did? I have a really nice video of the museum. Bob Zambelli did a tour. He explained every piece of the museum. 3 by 42. 3 by 42. It ain't bad, 28 grams. It just feels bad. 3 by 42, 28 grams. Hang on just a second. I got to pull up the balsa calculator. $32 grams, or what did I say it was? 28 grams. $30 and 34. 30 and 34. 30. We'll go with 34. 34. We'll see what that is. 42 inches. 42. 3 inches. 3/32. Calculate. Wow, we can't use that. That's almost 11-pound wood. Okay, one of the lessons that you probably should have picked up right there is, if you're going to build a kit, make sure you look at it. And, because most guys would go, "Oh, right," and just start building. Well, hell, that's way too heavy. We can't use that. Ain't no way. So, what we have to do is we have to go in our pile. So that's 11-pound wood, 10.97-pound wood. We have to pick out some 3/32. And I got 1/8 inch that's lighter than that. Let's see here. Come out of there. Make it out of this. It's 1/8 inch. That's 7-pound wood. That's still too heavy. This is 6.3. Let's see here. Oh boy. Got stuck. Okay, we need to move this. Gotta find some wood. That's 3/32. That's 8th. That's 3/16. What is that? Shit. Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to get a piece of sandpaper. Now this is narfed up, but this is decent wood. It's 4 by 32. So what do we do here? Let me see if we got any chatters. I got the calculator open here. I will move this over here because we're going to need it. Come on. There we go. Move that right there. I don't need to see me. Studio. Welcome back, Craig. Thanks. What engine for the Sig? I have a foam wind for Magnum kit. Rodak was good. Well, that's great. I'm not sure. Probably that Big Jim 60. I have a line on a Gardner liner for one of my other 60s. You know, if the Big Jim 60 don't work, I got a 60 that will work. Okay, let's see what the weight of this is. Because we ain't using 11-pound wood. Ain't no way. Yes. 3/32 by 4 by 36. $17 grams. The mouse. So I'll have a Magnum kit, less the hardware. Let's see here. Because I ain't going to use none of this wood. 17 grams. That goes here. $17 grams, 36 by 4. Calculate. I can already tell that's much better. 4.9. That's what we use right there. 4.9 pound wood. This one and this one. I need one more stick of this. I know I got it here somewhere. .9, huh? There we go. Yeah. Aha, you little fuckers. That's where you're living. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 3/32. Got 3. That's 17. That's the good stuff here. I guess we'll cut these pieces first. I was going to work on the stab, but I'll go ahead and cut these pieces. Okay, the first thing I'm going to want to do is cut that piece out to use as a template. Let's see, is this going to be wide enough for the back? Yeah, I could have made the whole thing out of this. Maybe I don't have to use up my 4-inch wide stuff. Let's see here. Fucking guy. No, no good. Okay. Bail out. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go here. We need to cut 2 of them somehow. And the blade too. I got scalpels, but that ain't no good for this thing. I need the clear ruler. Now, we got wheels for it. Here we go, right here. Put them wheels on it. I'm gonna have to make some new bushings for them, though. They're not that great. Here we go. We got blades. We got some blades. A friend of mine down under got me these blades. Thank you. I used a surgical blade in there, broke it off, and stuck in there. Surgical blades ain't good for cutting rockwood. And this is rockwood. Okay, cut this puppy out. I don't know, with having to cut all the parts, it might take longer than a week. But we'll work on it today, tomorrow, and then an hour a night until it's finished. Got to plot where to seam it at, right at the wing joint, I suppose. This was the hot ticket back in the 90s. I had several of them, but they must be light in order to fly right. You build it from the kit. Without that kit, would it be 80 ounces? We can't have that. I've seen them 80 ounces. I was going to work on the stab, but after seeing this, I got to straighten this mess out before I get started. Make sure I can do it. Anyway, what I was getting to is later tonight I'll start editing up that Brodak museum tour. It's going to be about an hour long, and we cover everything. And Bob tells a great story in detail of most of the exhibits and parts. Kind of a cool cool deal. When I used to go to Sig and talk to them old women in the factory, I used to go in there and get wood, and I'd say, I need some 4-pound wood. And they'd go like that, and they go, well, that's 6 grams, that's 5 grams. And they were dead on. They really knew their stuff. I went in the factory at Brodax, Like I say, I found one piece of wood, $23. Whoa, man. That'll probably be the nose block for this airplane. Because that nose block they sent is no good. Okay, now we're going to learn, or we're going to do a little trick that was, John told me about it, but it really came from Bill. But it sure sounds like a good idea to me, so we're going to give it a try. And I'll show you what that trick is. Have you ever put your flaps in and didn't know where 0 was? And I know you have. So we have 1/16 there. 1/16. I need to measure them flaps, what they are at the fillet. Okay, where's the plans? These flaps are how wide? There we go. Flaps at the fuselage are 3 1/4, it looks like. Yep, 3 1/4. So we're going to measure back. 3 1/4. Then we're going to do 3/8. Hey, John. Yeah, I'm going to. This wood here is 11-pound wood. So we're making new fuselage sides. So we got 1, 2, I better do it back here. That's it right there, that's good. 3/16 and 1, 2, 3/16. There should be 3/16 as it is. Nope. It ain't. 1, let's see, 1, 2, it is. Okay. It is 3/16. So we're going to cut that in right there. Make it a little big. Okay, that's my flap fillet. That's 0 from the datum. Make sure it's 0. 1/16. 1/16. Except, you know what? It looks kind of weird. Except, John. Oh, you're welcome, Jim, Joanne. The reason why there was no footage of today's flights is it was freezing. And there wasn't many flights. So we were all standing around freezing. Everybody had a couple of jackets on. Just couldn't do it. That won't be the case at the Nats. It will be rather warm, I'll bet you. One. No. How am I going to do this? Oh, it's not 1 in the 60. It's 1 in the 16th from the bottom of that. Okay, 1 in the 16th. Yeah, that's good enough. I thought these were all die cut already. I don't remember doing this. Okay. This is the first time I've tried this method, but when I heard it, I go, that makes sense. What that is we're going to cut a piece of 3/8 flat material, for fillets. I'm going to when I put the fuselage together, I'm going to stick it all the way through and glue it on both sides. That way, when the flaps come down, that's exactly 0, if that makes any sense. So basically, it will be like this. Not my idea, but it's a good one. Let me get that. So when the fuselage is together, you stick this flap material in straight across. This must not be 3/8. It's not. Well, it's close. Oh well. You stick this, I'll have to cut a little tighter. You stick this across both sides and then set your flaps, and that's 0. And then after they're zeroed, you cut the inside out. So I thought that was a good idea. For some reason it's a little loose. Yep, just a little bit bigger than 3/8. So when I cut the other piece, I'll make sure to cut them smaller. Buenas noches, Herbert. Okay, this is my pattern. I'm going to get the doubler, and we're going to cut balsa doublers to see where I can join this fuselage together. And then I got to cut it apart anyway, but maybe not. I don't know. Get the doubler. Now here's a chance to get rid of some of my rockwood, my RC rockwood. You can ask John, that is a nice piece of wood that I got, but it ain't $23 worth. Now you ask yourself, why am I going to use balsa doublers instead of plywood doublers? Well, first off, even a piece of balsa wood, 1/8 inch thick, rockwood is going to be lighter than this plywood. And second off, it's kind of like dissimilar metals. When you sand from balsa to plywood, it leaves a hard line. No matter how good you fiberglass the nose, that hard line will come back in the sun. And that's a bummer, at least for me anyway. Some people it don't matter, but it does to me. Same if you sand into your motor mounts. You want to try to hold your motor mounts away from the end of the nose so that you're not sanding into hardwood. You want to transition balsa to balsa, not balsa to hardwood. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's find a piece of rockwood, which I know we got plenty. I'm gonna get you guys. No place to hide now. There's a dark piece. Okay, Okay, this is my crap wood here. Let's see what this weighs. This is 3 by 36 by 32nd. It says, oh, it's 18 grams. It says it's lightweight stock, but 18 grams isn't real lightweight. But we'll use them. We'll cut 2 doublers out of that. Board here. So, cut 2 doublers. Where's the mouse? Right here somewhere. Here it is. We got 18. One 8, 3 by 36. £5.8 wood. Yeah, we'll use that somewhere else. It's too good. We need a piece of crap wood. 6 pound or better. I know we got it here somewhere. So we'll take the heaviest one of these. $18, 17, 19. So we're going up here. 19, 20, 20. So we got 220. Come on, let's have a 24. 21. It says 20 on that, but that's a 21. Oh, there's a 22. 20. It says 22, but let's see what it weighs. 22. So we're up to 22 grams. That's just good. $17. I want to use that. 19. 12. That's that's a piece of 5 pound wood. 12. 13. Okay, so we got a 22 here. This is a pretty stout piece. We'll be able to get 2 doublers out of it. I'll probably just go ahead and build a fuselage instead of the elevator. I'll do that. I'll do it all in one setting. So if you want to hang around, I'm going to build us all in one setting. This fuselage. Okay. Bug spray is killing me. I don't know if I can use John's motor mount or not. I don't think that fits a Super Tiger. I know it'll fit a PA, but I kind of want to use a Super Tiger in it, so maybe we won't get her. You know, I'll carry on. I'll figure something out. Because John's got things to do tomorrow, so. Okay, where is my ruler? There we go. First thing we'll do is we'll cut across here. I think I'll do them one at a time. That way I know they're right, and then I'll sand them together. I don't want to do it more than once. Cut it 3 times and it's still too short. Can't figure it out. We'll get a comparison weight on the plywood versus the balsa wood, and this balsa wood is plenty strong enough. I'll put some veil in it, but I really don't even think it needs that. It's the glue that holds it together. This airplane must be under 660 for it to fly good. I ended up with 2 big Jim Greenaway 60 Super Tigers. The Magnum happened to be a deal that I worked out with a guy. I got it at a smoking deal, and I understand why they didn't want to build it, because the wood is horrendous. But I got a good deal on it. It'll be for Nostalgia 30. Let's say that I want to go to a contest and I can only bring one plane, but I want to fly Pampa and Nostalgia 30. Well, this airplane is plenty capable of doing both. Okay, let's see the weight difference. The balsa doubler weighs 4 grams. The plywood doubler weighs 9 grams. So already I've saved a 1/4 ounce of it. Let's get the fuselage, one of the fuselage sides cut up. Okay, let's do the other doubler first. One thing at a time, Spark. Don't get too excited. Back in the day, when I was living over on Virginia Avenue by the 7-Eleven upstairs, I didn't have a house or anything to take care of, and no girlfriends and no dogs and cats and all that other business. I crashed my airplane a week before Sig, and it was destroyed. It was a VF-46 on a pipe. It was Viper 5, and I think I built Viper 6 in a week and took it to Sig. It was a foam wing too, so it's in the gallery. It's the red one with the white fuselage, metallic red wings, white fuselage. That was a 1-week airplane. I finished the season out with that airplane. OSVF 46 on a pipe. Flew well. Of course, how many of you guys remember my 11-day Aries? I built an Aries in 11 days. Covered with tissue and dope. Won the Spirit of 62 award with it. That was a smoking build. I didn't sleep much that week. So we got that part. So basically what I got here is a kit scratch built Magnum. We'll use the kit foam cores, which are probably not as good as modern stuff, but from what I remember, this airplane flew pretty well. You know, I don't think there's much change in the aerodynamics since the 90s, probably since the 60s. Carbon, we gotta do carbon. There's your butt. Oh, I ended up with the spinner mold from Wendy and the tank molds from Wendy. So we're gonna make spinners and tanks. I'm probably not gonna do carbon fiber. Probably just gonna do fiberglass. The carbon fiber is not that much stronger and not that much lighter. It's in the glue. So we got prop molds, landing gear molds, bell crank molds, spinner molds, tank molds. We got canopy plugs. We'll be rolling right along. I see we got 22 watchers and 20 likes. I appreciate the likes. If you want to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. That's down by the subscribe button. It says join. It's $4.95 a month. It helps me offset some of the costs for these projects that I do for you guys. All right, we got 2 doublers. Let's cut the fuselage sides. And we'll put them together. Take a drink of soda, I think, first. These were, I'm going to use these as side. What the heck was that? Bug. Balsa bug. There we go, 22 likes. That helps. Now, another thing that helps the channel is not only the chat messages, but the comments afterwards, or a super thanks. They're looking at all those metrics. How am I doing? We've had 110 views and 25 viewers right now. So I guess people are interested in how to build a Magnum. And the biggest thing about the Magnum, like I said, is to make it light. It's got to be light. The last one I had a 40 in it, and then I retrofitted it to a 60. It flew much better with a 60, but it was 58 ounces, I think. This one here, because of my new finishing technique, I believe I can get it lighter than that, because I laid the paint on that puppy. Okay, what are we going to do here? We got these 2 and these 2. How do we want to do this? I guess I could join them right there. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to join it right there. So the first thing I'm going to do is, the most important part of the fuselage is the datum line. The datum line is the line that holds everything square to the thrust line. You're building off the datum. That's what sits down on the workbench. So this is top. And if you look here, it's got a big bow in it. That ain't no good. I'm not saying it won't bow when I cut it, but we'll try. Stayed pretty straight. Yepper. Okay, so I'm gonna get my big square here. Let's see how I do that. Go from this side, I guess. No, we'll go from the bottom. You don't want to operate. It does not want to cooperate. So we'll do it this way. I just got to get two exactly the same. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. I didn't hit it. Didn't hit the corner perfect. Gotta be perfect. So we'll set it back some. 1/4 inch. I'm gonna save those 4-inch wide pieces for something else on a good airplane. This is kind of would be my 5th choice wood. Not going to use my best, not going to use the worst. Yeah. Probably should have cut them both. That tagger you got from Al. Now one's a big gem, the other one's not. Already checked it out. Doesn't matter, but we're going to try it. Does not matter. We're going to use it. Okay. Gotta use up my wood. The bugs are eating my wood. Oh. That ain't no good. I got them. I'll read. I didn't get them. Let's see. I got so many damn Super Tigers, I don't know which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the ones I got in Cleveland? I got a Big Jim history lesson from Jose Modesto. And he was there when Big Jim, I mean, he's from that area with Big Jim. He knows what to look for on a Big Jim engine. And he said, I only got one Big Jim. They all have a turned down head. So one, they're Hemi head. Doesn't matter. Super Tiger is a Super Tiger. They're all good. Okay. I have yet to run across a bad Super Tiger. A lot of bad setups, but a bad Super Tiger, no. I can take a box stock one and make it work absolutely perfect. It's just got to have the right combination. Tank setup, fuel, prop, venturi. Now you can do this another way. You don't have to seam that where I seamed it. You can seam it right here, but it's kind of a pain in the ass when I'm cutting apart. So I just decided to do it that way. This seam will be sandwich carbon fiber and then this doubler over it. Well, I could make it right here. That way I wouldn't have any showing. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Second thought. So how will I do this and be easy on doing it? Yes, I just break that off there. doubler goes. You can split it right there at the small part of the wing. Split it there. We'd be splitting her there. Come on, where are you, Grandpa? Where's the damn square? I'm going to use that big one. Boy, oh, there it is. I organized everything into the drawers and can't find nothing. Now people say, you can't do that, it's straight. Well, I've done it a million times at the high point of the wing, right there. You'll never see the seam. Never see the seam. Better cut two pieces like this. Okie dokie. So now, cut to the inside of this so that thing's tighter. Once I get these made up, the second one will go faster. I had to rethink my position on this. John was saying something today that I hope that I'm passing on to you. If you'll notice, when I'm doing something and I change direction or whatever, have a better idea or whatever, I analyze things and go directly to fixing it. And that's what you need to learn to do. You want to be a fast builder. You cannot sit down and contemplate the fix for a week. Yeah, we'll think about it. We'll see. Just do it. It's only wood, as John says. Okay. There's the back half of one side. So now we need to do the front half. Rockwood. It'll go a whole lot quicker on the next one. I got it figured out. Okay. Come on, get through there. It give me a problem. I have more super tuggers at home, but here I have 60s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of them here. Okay. Probably enough to last my lifetime. You know, and I love them. I'll probably put the 60 in this, not the PA. We'll save a little weight. Got a whole lot of weight. And this is N30. They didn't have PAs in. Need to talk to Mike Pratt and see what he ran in his. Maybe I'll send him a message. I remember the original one when he was working at Sig. Used to go every year to the Sig Fun Fly, or contest, or whatever it was. Wasn't really a fun fly, it was a contest. Should have straightened that first. Dang. Well, I could move it up slightly. Move it up just slightly. Cut that datum line straight. The only reason why I didn't do this is such a pain in the ass. Technical. Okay, good enough. Now let's true this up. Yep, straighten it first. Help to get the shit out of there. So we got a little lump right there. Perfect. Have to sand that anyway to get the wing in, I'm sure. So let's see the weight savings between this and that. We got one side made, the other side will go much quicker. Don't have to think about it now. We have 13 grams. And this is 24 grams. So that's 11 grams, 22 grams. It's almost an ounce that I've saved just by redoing the fuselage sides. So this next piece of wood we're going to do kind of entirely different to make it go a little faster. Let's see here. We got, oh, that's up here. We are going to lay it out in one piece. So I got this. I got this. Ingrained as crap. So we will cut some new ends on it. So if you're going to build light airplanes, you got to do just like I did. Go, wow, this is ridiculous. This weight of this stuff, and you just have to work at it. You have to cut new pieces. I've been on an hour and 40 minutes and still haven't got nothing done. But it'll be light when it's done. It will be light when it's done. There's really not much wood in this airplane. It's mostly foam. And probably could do a lighter wing of cut new cores, 3/4 ounce or 3/4 pound wood, but then it wouldn't be a Sig Magnum. So I gotta, first one's always the hardest. You gotta do your thinking. OS, this is outboard. We'll just put OS. OS. OB. And SOB. So now we'll true it all up at the same time. That way it's perfect. You don't have to recut it. See where we're going to set. We're going to set right where I got to come to. So we make it. Okay. At least we ain't sanding yet. You guys will sit and watch me sand for hours. So I figure you can watch me build for a little bit. IV. O. B. I'm making a Sig Magnum, Yogi. N30 legal. I'm going to paint it exactly as the kit box is. You see how much faster this went, the second one? Because I already had it figured out and just bang, bang. And we're going to have to sit down and figure out the weight of them formers and see if I got to remake those. Might as well. That's 5-pound former wood. You'll notice, because I'm right-handed, I'm always pulling from left to right. Hold the straight edge down. Hold the knife as perpendicular to the bench as you can. Make one solid pull, the full swing of your body. And it's going to give you the nicest cut. Yeah, you can try to cut from right to left, but you probably could do it if you're left-handed. I'm right-handed, so that's just the easy way for me. I'm also going to be molding the bottom block instead of carving. Well, I don't know about better than great, but it'll be okay. I'll tell you, yesterday it was hot, hot, hot. Today it was cold, cold, cold. It's like Sig, you know. Ridiculous weather shift. And the wind was howling. Man, Maybe it may have been a 10-mile gust, 10 to 15, but where you are on top of that hill, it's like a soup bowl. It just churns. There was many airplanes crashed today, and I was not going to risk crashing my airplane. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a winner. Didn't win anything as far as a trophy goes, but I'm a winner. I got home with my airplane. The last one that I crashed, last full fuselage stunner I crashed, Jim Lynch seen it. It was over a third of a point. I should have just let it go. It was a hot day. I upped the nitro, opened the needle, and didn't have enough fuel. Ran out on the up leg of the 4-leaf clover. Kind of went over the top and straight into the ground on the other side. And it was a long ride home. Okay, so now we have our fuselage sides cut. So let's see what they weigh to combine. The combined fuselage is going to be lighter than one side. Why do we have a little discrepancy between the two? We'll have to trim them up. We'll have to trim them up. Hey, Gary. I enjoyed visiting with you, too. Gary was there at Sig. I think half the Stun Hanger crew was there at Sig. Now, let's see what we got here. I wonder how we're going to do this. Well, first I'll get some more clamps. And so it's close, but it's just not perfect. What am I going to do here? I know. I know. Now, if I can find that other tool, which I have no clue what I did with it. Huh. That's 320. I'd rather have 180 on there. That's 320. Usually have a buttload of 180 around. I have to throw some of this trash out. The bench is starting to fill up. I need to put this together real quick so I can hang it on the wall and get it out of the way. Well, that's good. I'm glad you. Yeah, I know. Well, I saw that Sig Magnum sitting there, and I made a deal on it. Super good deal. And didn't realize it was all rockwood. I figured I could put the kit together, but you know what? I should have known better, because if you remember, I got that Sig Acro, whatever the heck it was, RC airplane, and I took it out, and the wood was all 15-pound wood. So that's why I sold it to Dan Winship. I lost interest in it real quick because it would have been a turd. But the RC guys don't seem to care. And I can't do that. Not in my nature. God, what a... You know, my name will be on it. I don't... I just... No, thank you. No, thank you. All right. Here we go. Let's make them the same. Darn, it broke right there. Should have known better. Don't have the doubler on it yet. Need to tack that back together. No big deal. It's only wood. That little joint right there won't be strong until I get the doubler glued on it. Make the other Magnum an RC job. No, I have no interest in RC. I really don't. I was only going to do RC, an RC airplane, for the channel, to try to build the channel up. I'm sure if I put an RC in front of the Magnum, I'd get a whole lot more hits. Sig RC Magnum build. But then everybody would be mad at me because they'd go, it's a control line. But if the RC guys would realize everything I do here can be used in RC, it's the exact same airplane. I mean, same building construction methods. It's got to be light, got to be straight, it has to be accurate and rigid. So inboard, outboard. So we'll try this again, because I really would like to sand the nose. I'm going to square this nose all at the same time. I got the datum pretty good. Good enough. I mean, nothing's perfect, but it'll be close. Well, I'm glad, Yogi. It's the same. It's the same. It's exactly the same. Okay, this nose ring area here, we're going to take the square and square this to the datum line so that when I put the fuselage or the motor mounts in it, put the nose ring on it, that thing will be perpendicular to the datum. Both fuselage sides, right even. Now I do put 3 degrees of motor offset in mine. So yeah, I'll have to go back and adjust, but it'll be square to the datum. But it won't be square to the circumference of the circle, if that makes sense. Now on an RC airplane, they put down thrust in them. We put right thrust, or I put right thrust in them. Balsa boogies. Okay, so we got that pretty good. I need to clean that up there and that one there, and we're done with the fuselage sides. The parts. Then I'll work on the bulkheads. I probably could get these setting up to dry, but they're really flimsy. I don't like that. If you look at this, that's really not any good for doing a straight edge. This thing has been sitting in the drawer and it's taken a whoop. It's all right for body work, but it ain't really good for what I'm doing. So I use this Great Plains T-bar. Shaper's Hobby, $11.99. Can't even buy them no more. Damn. Man, that balsa dust gets in my nose and drives me nuts. Yeah. How perfect do these have to be? I don't know. Good as you can make them. A little whoop right there, but ain't nothing I can do about it. No big deal. I got a way to hold this. Hold this. This is where you need a third arm. Close enough. Well, that's good, Yogi. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to encourage people to build and do it right. There's so much misinformation on how to do this stuff. That's why this channel was started, because people say, well, you can't do it that way. Well, whatever. Been doing it that way 60 years. Okay, we got these done. Probably could use a little sanding right there. Zero incidents on the stab and zero incidents on the wing. Zero incidents on the motor mount. I don't care if a world-class flyer tells you got to put 2 degrees of down thrust in the motor, or half a degree, or got to put some positive incidence in the stab. No. If you want to create that feeling of incidence or whatever, you droop the elevators a touch. And I found out an important trim technique from Joe Gilbert. My Continental was hunting inverted. Would track real good upright, but hunted some inverted. And it was very uncomfortable. I hated it. And Joe told me if the flaps are up inverted, it's going to hunt. That means I had too much up, or no, too much down in the droop. So it was continually looking for its gain. So if it's upright and it's hunting, the flaps are up, you got to bend the elevators down. And if it's inverted and it's hunting and the flaps will be up, it's hunting, the flaps are up, you got to bend the elevators up. I didn't know that, and I thought I knew most everything, but you know, Joe flies full-scale aircraft, so I thought I'd pass that on to you. Give credit where credit's due, because I had no clue what to do. About ready to throw the airplane in the trash. Tell you what, my nose is driving me crazy. Okay, we're going to make a bulkhead out of that, a bulkhead out of that, bulkheads out of these. Next. So let's get our bulkheads out. We'll have to cut them up. We need to strip some sticks. Let's see what size sticks are they. They're 1/16 by quarter and 3/16 square stringers. Because them square stringers in that box are like pine. No good. I gotta blow my nose again. The dust has got me. Let's take these off the table. I don't know why there's those pieces in there, but I'm going to build it exactly like Mike Pratt built his. His flew real good. Mine flew real good, but it was light. It was really, really light. So we need to lay out our. We can do that next, I guess. We'll lay out the sticks that go on there. Now I'll cut the formers. And we'll try to jig it up. But I don't have a motor mount set up. I got a motor mount set up for a PA, but not for a Tiger. Come on. I can one nose run that much. Shit. Okay. So we got that. We might need these. That's 20 1, so that's a healthy piece. That's 19. We'll save this just in case. Now you notice I'm selecting my wood according to its function. I select the heaviest pieces that I had for the doublers. They're not C grain, they're A grain, but it don't matter because there's going to be carbon and glue to hold that all together. And the carbon does really nothing except hold the glue. I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't offer any strength whatsoever the way we're using it. And if you're using it as, you know, putting that carbon veil crap on your airplane, you're adding weight that you can't believe. It's not the weight of the carbon, it's the weight of the dope to fill it. And then, as John says, it's black. The carbon is black, so you got to try to make that opaque. You're either going to have to prime it or 4 or 5 extra coats of white to get it to go gray. Let's pull out the formers. Throw these in the box. I'm telling you, you can't believe how heavy this box is. Let's see what this piece of wood weighs. This is the I showed you that piece of wood that was 3-pound wood. This feels like basswood. It's unreal. Yeah, we got the nose ring here. Now look at that. That's not even plywood per se. That's terrible. So we'll be making all, well, yeah, I'll make all these pieces. This is the rudder. And this has to be the nose block. It has to be. Now, I suppose if you wanted a nose heavy airplane, you could use this piece. But 3/4, it's 3/4 by, how long? 3/4 by 3. Yep, 3/4 by 3 by 18. So that block of paper itself, just the $23 for the block of wood for that, so we'll use that on this. Because I really didn't. They asked me, so why'd you buy that block? I don't know, we'll use it somewhere. 3/4 by 3, and it weighs like a baseball bat. Piece of white pine. Where the hell did I do with the scale? Here it is. I would say that this piece of wood is 8-pound wood. Maybe 9. 74 grams. Yep, it's 8 pounds. 74. So let's see what it is. 74. Where's the 74? 74 grams by 3 by 18. 18. 3. Okay, it weighs, calculate, can't see over there. $74 grams, 18-pound wood. Oh man. Oh, it's not 3/32. 3/4. Forgot to change that parameter. It is 7-pound wood. Garbage. Do not believe these characters that say, well, if you need 4-pound wood, 16th, you can use 8-pound 32nd. No, no, you can't. You're kidding yourself. Let's see. They want you to glue 2 pieces of 1/8 together to make the rudder. How about we just take a good piece of 1/4 and leave the glue out of it? Matter of fact, we'll take a good piece of 3/16 and make it even lighter. So this is 1 piece. It looks like 2, but boy, it's heavy too. Here it was. It's the ground. Clunk. Okay, we need some doubler stuff. That ain't it. Some formers. Where are they? I see them in here. Come on. That ain't it. This is flap wood. This is what they want you to use for flaps. This is, wow. Let's see what we got here. That's wing fillets. There's absolutely nothing die cut. Everything has to be hand cut in this kit. Oh, wait a minute. No, I lied. These are die cut or die crushed. No, they're not. They're just, I guess. Okay, so we got to make these are, this is heavy. That's 3/32 by, okay, we'll fix it up. Let's see what this weighs. I will have taken a ton of weight off this airplane just by remaking the parts. $17 grams. 17 grams. Whole sheet doesn't weigh 17 grams. $17 by 15. 3/32, 17 by 3 by 15. The density of the wood. I don't use 7-pound wood. 17. You can't build light airplanes with heavy wood. 15. Backspace. 5. 3, backspace, 32. And that piece of wood right there is 15-pound wood. And the grain is running in the wrong direction. Okay, you want to, matter of fact, a little more than that. But anyway, when you're doing formers, you don't want the grain to run top to bottom. You want it to run side to side. But they can't do that at the factory because it's going to waste wood. And yeah, well, that's good enough reason. It'll waste wood. I don't know what that one does, but we'll fix it up. You go to stud hanger and look for the balsa density calculator up at the top. You put in the thickness of the wood, the width of the wood, and the length of the wood, and how much it weighs, and it'll tell you what pound wood it is per cubic foot. So 1 foot by 1 foot equals this particular wood is 15 pounds. I like 4-pound wood or 3-pound wood even. Can't get it, but can dream. Okay, now look what I'm doing here. See, they have the grain running lengthwise this way, top to bottom. My grain is going to go side to side. Kind of important to use the grain to your, to your benefit. Otherwise, you're just wasting time. I don't know what number that is, but it don't matter. You know what? I think this one needs to go that way. It does. This one goes in like that, and it's already side to side. So we'll do this one. Man, I didn't realize I was getting in so deep. I thought I'd just put the kit together and be done. Should have known better. Some of the kits from the day had super good quality wood. Most of them did not, but there were quite a few that did. Now, if you wanted to save a little bit more weight, this is 3/32. You could use 16th, but on this airplane, I'm going to use 3/32. Here, we're just not quite. Yeah, there it is. That'll be okay. It'll be fine. Okay. want 3/16 square. I guess I'll do it. I'll cut on the inside next. Now, I could change my mind here as this progresses. I could cut this top turtle deck off and mold it, depending on how much work I want to do. Because if I do that, that means I have to make a buck. But it's stronger, just more work. I just broke that. Won't break there again. We're going to get a weight and see how much I saved here. It'll probably blow your mind. I already saved over an ounce on the fuselage. If I save a 1/4 ounce here, or even 5 grams, it all adds up in the end. You do it 28 times, and pretty soon you got an ounce. Well, with these patterns, with that kit, I can build a built-up wing Magnum if I want to next time. I don't want to put that much work in this, though. I'm just doing this to kill time. And oh shoot, just pulled that off. I literally have no friends here in Dayton except John. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. All I do is work. Come here and build model airplanes, watch a little TV, and go to sleep. That's what I do every day. Come on. Glue on there. There we go. My big excitement for the week is Saturday at John's. Been eating TV dinners for the last 6 years. But I have built 5 pretty nice stunt airplanes in this place. Not the size of the shop or the equipment in the shop. It's the guy on the end of the knife. I hear a lot of people say, "I don't have the room." Well, I ain't got no room. This is like seriously build an airplane in your bathroom. I've outgrown this place 2 years ago. All right, we got all these cut. We don't even have. Well, I'll wait to hollow them out. I want to get an accurate count. I think I'll run till 9 o'clock. Then I'm going to cut it off, eat dinner. I'll probably come back on later. How do you get the best balsa wood? Roll the dice. You just got to buy a stick, whatever. When the good wood comes available, you got to buy it. Whether you can use it or not, you got to buy it. And especially now, when with the prices tripling, I mean they're charging $6 for a sheet of 16, 3 by 36. I spent $36 on 2, 4, 8 sheets of silk span. That's $2 worth. It's ridiculous. But they got you by the short hair, you know. What are you going to do? Okay. I don't see it needing 3/16 square stringers. 1/8 maybe. I think that's what I'll do. I'll take a look. I'll use less wood, lighter weight. I'll even make it lighter. Don't need no damn 3/16. Probably don't even need any at all. This ain't the way I do things, but I'm building a kit. that I cut. Okay, my formers weigh 2 grams. Their formers weigh 5 grams. And you think, well, that ain't worth it. Well, the hell it ain't. That's 4 grams. 1/8 of an ounce. Do that 8 times, I got an ounce. Okay, so that goes with that one, and this one goes with this one. I guess I could use this to cut the stringer. Let's see what they're calling for. 1/16 by quarter for those. Huh. Let me clean up some of this shit so I got a little room to work. Oh, I got to rev up propeller this week. They had a whole shit pile of propellers, but not the size I need. So, size I need, everybody's buying. I should have kept my mouth shut. But I have a lifetime supply of rev up 13.6s, but I'm looking for different sizes now. Nobody got them. Okay, so we got that done. So what do we want to do about this rudder? This rudder is ridiculous. That ain't it. That's it. No, that ain't it. The flaps are really ridiculous. Here we go. Okay, this piece of wood, quarter, weighs 25 grams, this piece of wood, quarter. How about this is 6-pound wood? 25 grams, 7-pound wood, 25 grams, 15 inches long. Quarter-inch thick. If it ain't 5 pounds, it ain't going on this airplane. $25 grams. What I said? Yeah, 25, 15, quarter-inch. 1/4. Calculate. 8.5 pounds. See, how could you build a light airplane with that kind of for that kind of lumber. Let's see if I got a piece of quarter or 3/16. 3/16 would be better. I got a piece of 3. No, that ain't 3. That's 2. 3/16. My heaviest 3/16 is lighter than that. I could make it out of 3/8 and it'd be lighter than that. Okay, here we got a quarter. This is a full sheet, a 1/4 inch full sheet, and it weighs, that weighs 25 grams, and this weighs 34. So let's see what this weighs when I cut it off. It's a little wider. It's a little wider, so we'll cut it here. I'll just cut the parts and weigh them. See, well, not really. I better see what it weighs before I go to the work at cutting them. 25, and this is 15. So it took 10 grams off there. And it's a little wider. It's like 3 1/4. Matter of fact, let's see what it is. 3 1/4, 15 grams. Yep, 3 1/4, 15 grams. 50 inches long. Backspace. Got to be less than 5-pound wood. Back at 15 grams. 3.25. Calculate. That's still too damn heavy. That's 7-pound wood. So we gotta look again. Feels light, but it's 7 pounds. Might have to use it. Sure we don't want to. And there's 3/16. Let's see what this weighs. 34, 35 by 3 by, I think it's 3. 35 by 3 by 16. 35. 35. What did I say it weighed? This is 36. 36 by 3/16. 3/16. Calculate. That's 6-pound wood. We're getting closer. So this wood would be better. No, there's no real trick. Just buy a lot of wood and throw a lot of wood away, or sell a lot of wood. see what we got here. We're going to find a piece. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I got wood. This is 5/16, but it looks good. This is lighter, this piece here. I think it's 5/16. I bought a balsa gauge. I should go get it. No, it's quarter by 4. $45 grams. 45. 45. 36 by quarter. Come on now. $45. This is 1/4. Oh no, it's 4. 4 inches. This is 1/4. 1/4. Calculate. There we go. That's the piece of wood. That's 4-pound wood. That's the piece right there. So, it's back in the rack. Some of this wood I got here is 25 years old or older. I just keep replacing it, you know. Whenever you're out, by the way, there's a heavy end and a light end. Yeah, I can send all the way, sure. Sure I will. Let's see the difference in weight between these two pieces. I'll cut them the same size. And we'll get a weight. The way it is now, I can't even sell my crap wood because my crap wood is better than most guys' good wood. And I can't replace it right now until I get this nonsense straightened out, what's going on. When Schaefer was alive, when Art was alive, he used to call me up. Got a load of wood in? You want to come down and pick through it? Yeah, dude. I'll be right there. No matter what time of the day it was, I'll be right there. Oh man, that stuff's nasty. Okay, that weighs 24. This weighs 14. 10 more grams off. Not quite, but you get the drift. So we'll cut these parts out of here and then transfer them over to that sheet, and then we'll weigh these parts. This is really not what I had in mind of doing with this kit, but I didn't realize it was so bad. Because Sig used to make really nice kits. They were the choice kit. They had the choice wood. But this stuff is like scientific wood. Any of you guys ever built scientific airplanes? They were, ooh, man. Midwest has some crap wood too. Now I don't think they're the Midwest kit manufacturer is Midwest Balsa. I think it's somebody else. Vico's wood was really, sometimes it'd be okay, but not normally. And Dumas kits, you might as well buy hardwood. That's why I always liked scratch building. I've been a scratch builder all my life because of what I'm doing here. I mean, it's just not worth it. You know, I'm recutting this kit, so why not just get the set of plans and start from scratch? Not that difficult. Instead of using these as templates, I'd use the plans. And I could have done that, but I'm too lazy. I don't have the room here. So we'll do it this way. Intermission, guys. Hang on. Blow my nose. Take a leak. Now it's pretty important to lose all the weight you can on the back half of the airplane because 90% of the paint goes behind the 80% of the paint goes behind the center of gravity. And the single heaviest thing on a model airplane besides the motor is the paint. It's not the tank, it's not the wheels, it's the paint. And we talk finish and paint jobs at Brodak, and some of you guys can't seem to grasp what I'm doing. It's real simple to get those light finishes. Just do it exactly like I tell you, and I'll guarantee it's a light finish. It has to be, because you don't have that much material on it. I'm already thinking about leaving parts off this airplane to lighten it up even more, because control line stunt planes are just so overbuilt. It's ridiculous. These kits, you don't make them to crash, you make them to fly. For your own sake, get away from Dr. paper, man. That's and polyspan. Okay. God, I'm gonna die. That stuff is terrible. That's so damn hard. Look at that shit. Hard as a rock. Well, that's great, Fred. You want a lighter finish? Stand closer to the sandpaper for a longer period of time. Less paint. More sandpaper. I know it sucks, but that's how I do it. And to build a light airplane, we were arguing about this heavy pound wood shit thinner the other day. I mean, these guys, you know, they won't believe you. Whatever. I shouldn't give up all my secrets, because then I'll be easier to beat. I'm easy to beat anymore anyway, because I don't fly enough. The weather's terrible. I mean, there's always something. Rain, wind, tired, whatever. Gonna try to fly as much as I can between now and the Nats. I do have a canopy fix that I'm going to do on the Continental. And I was going to start fixing the canopy now, but I'll wait till Saturday to start, because we're going to go flying Tuesday, and if I cut the canopy off on my Continental, I won't be able to go flying Tuesday. That airplane anyway. So I got 19 appearance points at Brodak, but there were 320s there. So I got to do better. So if I got 19 at Brodak, so I'll get 18 at the Nats, and which is second row, you know, because there ain't no 20s. I'll guarantee I can find a mistake somewhere. Isn't that right, Jim? I can find a mistake on Jim's plane. He's damn near perfect. Haven't seen it in a while, but I'm sure there's a mistake somewhere. Like, hey, what are you going to do about that? Nothing. You know, How perfect does it have to be? It's all a matter of whether they like you or not. How perfect you got to be. Yep. I've been doing this 60 years. Come on now. There we go. This is only the template, but adequate template is going to equal an adequate part. I find sanding enjoyable myself. I sand in my sleep. Okay, we got a rudder cut out. Rockwood rudder. So now we can cut the good one. Gotta blow my nose again. Yep, time flies when you're sanding, that's for sure. When I was in high school, all the guys would go behind the library and smoke. I had shit in my locker. I went behind the library and sanded. Me and a guy named Rob Gow, a Canadian fella, he was staying here he went to school in the United States, but we built airplanes together like John and I do. Kind of went everywhere, did everything together. And we'd go behind the library and sand. Now, you can smoke all you want. I ain't got time for that. I got to sand. Okay. Let's see if we can do something now. We'll lay this out. This will cut easy. It won't cut like that. Yeah, I should have paid more attention to how it was laid out. Okay, let's see here. That's got to go in that direction somehow. And that's got to go. There we go. Okay, this is definitely the first one to lay out. This is definitely the second one to lay out. I need to do it like that. If I do it like that, means this has got to go. I don't want to work that way. Well, hell, what the hell's going on there? Maybe try this one down there. Got to be a little Chinese girl. Closer to 70 than 50. Closer to 70 to 50 than 60. About going on 16. That's got to go there. Yeah, there's fireworks in. That's got to go there. It has to go there. And this has to go here. Yeah, we're the same age. There we go. That's how it goes right there. I knew I'd get it. Okay, so let's make it happen. I can't afford to play around all day. We were out there judging, and we had been at it about 3 hours. And they said, to me, you want to take a break? I said, nope, not till the round's done. They said, you sure? I said, yeah, I don't want to be out here till 4 o'clock. Average age on my form, I think, is just over 60. We got a few 40-year-old guys, and we got 1 or 2 kids. But everybody, for the most part, is between 60 and 90. I mean, this is a dying deal. We'll be lucky if it lasts another 20 years. Matter of fact, we'll be lucky if this country lasts another 20 years. And that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. Now I could have changed the shape of the rudder to match my liking or whatever, but I really want this thing to look like the box. I'm going to paint it exactly the same. The light blue and the red and white stripes and all that shit. Well, I might add, no, I'll just do it exactly like the box. That way I don't have to think. I think it's overrated. I have to think so much all the time for all kind of stupid shit. Okay. Okay. Almost there. So we got this part. We got one more to cut. I gotta blow my nose again. How much snot can come out of one nose? I know I got a big nose, but man, it's ridiculous. Okay, let's blow my nose and we'll check the weight between the two. I think I've already saved 3 ounces. Okay, the rudder, the stock rudder weighs 3 ounces total on the whole job. That weighs 14 grams. This will probably weigh 7 or 6, so that's a 1/4 ounce. Weighs 9, so I lost 5 grams there. 3 hours, 18 minutes in already. Okay, let's glue this together. We can do that, I think. I don't like it. You want to watch somebody do some really good quality workmanship is a Japanese cabinet maker. I wish I had some white glue. I'd white glue this, but I ain't got none. Matter of fact, I'll wait till I get some white glue. I don't want the hard line in the rudder. There we go. Yeah. Yep. It's a loss, that's for sure. And they want to do away with the BOM because everybody's so damn lazy. Why don't I have any white glue? I know I got some here somewhere. I just don't know where. Probably in this box, but that could take an hour to find. Yeah, I'll just go buy some tomorrow. I guess I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to eat something. Well, I might come back on and cut some more parts later. I only got one more day off, so I got to get the hump on. I might skin up the wings tomorrow. I swear I didn't think I was going to have to do all this work to cut all these pieces. I'll just tack this together so I can sand it. Tack it together, break it apart. That's going to take some sanding to get that straight again. There it is. Close. Hang on. Blow my nose again. Okay. Oh, too much. I'm gonna break that open tomorrow and glue it with white glue. I'll get the outline or the shape of it anyway. Tilt it that way. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut that up. Whatever. All right, guys. This series will go on as many days as I need to finish this. I might be back later, depending on how I feel after eating a little bit. I'm gonna eat a bowl of noodles or something. I don't know. We had dinner on the way back from Brodak, but that was at 2 o'clock. So it's time to eat again. But so far, I've already saved, I'd say, 3 ounces. Cutting my parts. I'll have to weigh all the parts up together and see. You know, all these. I don't think I'm going to use all these stringers they got on this thing. That's ridiculous. 3/16 square stringer for what? 16th by quarter cross braces on the tail for what? It's adding wood you don't need. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.